Okay, let's begin on the current price action that we're seeing in oil. Do you think there's a geopolitical risk premium in current pricing right now, or is this just markets perhaps focusing in on the macros?
Morning, Dan. I think there is a bit of geopolitical risk premium in prices, certainly not as much as we saw at the start of Monday's trading, which was right after the events of the weekend. Brent climbed up to $89. So as we know, at $86, Brent has surrendered quite a bit of that risk premium. Look, I think the worst case scenario of the Israel-Hamas conflict widening into a regional war and disrupting supplies from the Middle East, I don't think the market can fully discount it just yet, possibly not for at least the next several weeks, because clearly the situation looks like it's going to continue festering. And then, of course, we have in the mix now what U.S. plans to do with Iran. And, you were discussing earlier on the show the unfreezing or the refreezing of the $6 billion. So how may Iran react to this, and could that foster greater tensions in the region? So the oil market will keep a very close eye on this, and as a result, I think some of the risk premium will remain.
So do you think we should be looking at the potential for perhaps more U.S. sanctions or export controls on Iranian exports and, a possible flare-up even in the Strait of Hormuz as this situation unfolds as maybe next risks for markets?
So there is a great deal of uncertainty in terms of what exactly the U.S. plans to do. I think we know there's quite a few mixed signals, even on whether it has actually, again, frozen the $6 billion. Iran yesterday said that was not how Iran understood the situation to be. So how exactly this pans out remains to be seen. Whether the U.S. tightens the implementation of sanctions on Iran, I think that could remove perhaps up to 500,000 barrels per day of oil, Iranian oil from the market, which we know in the last few months has been flowing as the U.S. has looked the other way. So, that's sort of the plus minus of 500,000 barrels per day. I think that's what the market will keep an eye on.